I'm going to teach you how to find your purpose and understand life. So if you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s or above and you're struggling, I need you to lock the fuck in right now. Okay, so to find your purpose, first, you have to know what skill set you have. So some of your skills can be you are an analytical thinker, some of you can sing, dance, or you have the gift of writing. Some of you are natural born leaders. Some of you are natural born soldiers who like to grind it out every day. Shout out to my 9 to 5 workers. These are you guys to keep the society running. Thank you so much. Maybe some of you guys are good with your hands and you can build things naturally. Maybe some of you are a confident speaker and some of you could be a natural influencer or some sort of trendsetter here. Maybe, or a skill set that is there that I just haven't mentioned that. But first you take a skill set, okay? Okay, next, you have to find out what you value, okay? Something that you love or you find important beyond just yourself. Okay. Some of you will value knowledge and education. I personally believe knowledge and education is my biggest value. I think knowledge is power. And I think anything can be done through knowledge. Some of you will value family, love. Some of you will value safety and security. Some of you will value the environment and the ecosystem. And some of you will value beauty and design. When I think of beauty and design, I think of Steve Jobs and how he designed the iPod. When I think of the environment and the ecosystem, I think about that person who I think they built machines to like clean up all the garbage in the oceans and stuff like that. Okay, that's what I mean. Okay, so now in the middle, your purpose comes together in this Venn diagram. Okay, your purpose now becomes your contribution to humanity and the world. Okay, so you have to somehow figure out how to take your skills and how to contribute your skills to something that you value that all of humanity and all of the world can benefit from, right? So now the question now becomes, how do I contribute, right? How do you take your analytical skill set and contribute that to the knowledge and to your values of knowledge and education? So that is actually the whole point of your life, okay? Or the point of like the journey of life is figuring out how you could take your skill sets or skill sets if you have more than one and how you contribute to your values, okay? But this is essentially the problem when you are, especially in your 20s and maybe in your 30s, okay? So check this out. So let's say you live to be about 80 years old, okay? So midlife is at your 40s. Here's your birth, so you have the kid phase. So being a young adult, let's say you're in your 20s and 30s, this is where you are right here, right? The problem with you find the challenging part about finding your skill set and your values over there is that you just got out of your kid phase, okay? So your kid phase is the learning the skills of like reading, writing, arithmetic, maybe, and you learn to very basic skills like that. You learn maybe soft skills, how to deal with people, and you value things as a kid like love and family and relationships. You value probably the environment because you care about where you live and stuff like that, right? So some of you have the advantage of finding out some of your skill sets when you're a kid. Maybe you took up hobbies when you were a kid. Maybe it was instilled in you that family and friends is the biggest thing that you're supposed to value and whatever. But those things change. When you're a kid, maybe you value friendships. And then when you're a young adult, you're like, no, no new friends, fuck friends, people are trash, I hate people, da 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 da. So your values will change over time, okay? But don't let that be afraid. Don't let that scare you because you can still serve your values even though they're changing, right? Because you still have these skill sets, you still want to contribute. So for those of you who do not know what skill sets you have or what you value, that is why it is so important for you to find hobbies and interests to continue building skills and knowledge. Okay? Because right here, you're done school, you're done all your basic learning, you're done your reading, writing, math, and arithmetic and all that stuff, and now you graduated. And then now what? You have all this time and you're just supposed to work and da 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 da. No. Well, yeah, you can work and you can contribute to society in the most basic way you can because you just learn basic knowledge. But that is why you have to find your hobbies and your interests because you are not literally not meant to stuck to serve this capitalistic economy. You use this time in your life while you're young to test your mettle, okay? Push your limits, live your life, build skills, gain knowledge about life, find out what you value because what you value as a kid will change as when you're an adult. It will probably change when you're a mature adult and blah, 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 blah. When you're a kid, you don't value your time. But trust me, when you become a mature adult and an elderly, you value your motherfucking time, okay? Now, if you're having troubles or problems finding out what your hobbies and your interests are, you need to follow your intuition. It's that little voice or a feeling inside of you that says, "Hey, I want to go try this. Hey, that looks interesting. I want to go learn more about that. I want to go see that." Okay? Those that or is the thing that is I'm stuttering because I'm passionate. Okay, that is your intuition trying to tell you we need to go out and live our lives and not be stuck in a capitalistic economy, okay? But this is the biggest problem, the problem of capitalism. Capitalism wants all of your attention. It cannot afford to have you be an independent thinker. It cannot afford to have you not spend your money on it. Okay, that's the problem. So these capitalists, these advertisers spend millions and billions of dollars to distract you. Okay, it'll 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 seep into the music. It'll seep into mental health. It'll seep into your food, everything. It'll seep into the very things that you need in order to get all of your attention because it is trying to override your intuition with starvation. Okay? It wants all of your attention. It wants you to commute a long time. It wants you to be exhausted from home or from work so that you don't have time to work on your hobbies because if you work on your hobbies that means it's less time, less focus on them. So we have to fight for ourselves, our souls, every single day. So every time I hear somebody complain, oh, the commute time, oh, how does I work 9 to 5 and I'm so tired and blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I get it. I've been there and I've been depressed for years because of it. But you need to fight because this is fighting you. This will don't do not let this win. Do not, it's already seeping into our food, it's already seeping into our cultures of how we live. It's telling us how we should love, it's telling us how we should love others and love ourselves and blah blah blah. Buy this, buy that, your so and so will love it. No. Follow your intuition. It is trying to starve your intuition and control you with starvation. If it keeps you basic, if it prevents you from building knowledge and skills, it's going to try to keep you basic so that you get trapped in capitalism and in your job, okay? So that you will never be able to live your life. And I think that's it. And I hope that helps.